like the profile. What's the name of this again? The Gerber Zilch. Zilch. The Gerber Zilch. Zero? Really, Gerber? Well, how much did you pay for it? About 18 bucks. Huh. I'm intrigued. Let's take a look. Well, intrigue is what brings us to the table today with this Gerber Zilch. What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another blade review. And it blows my mind. I mean, the only way that Zilch makes sense for this tool is if they were trying to shoot for like sub 1 ounce or something. It's not that. It's very lightweight, I believe under 3 ounces. But I don't know why zero. Why, like, do you want me to have zero interest in this tool? Is that what you're saying? But at $18, why? Why would I go out and make the content like this, take the time, use this blade, put it in rotation, spend $18 of my money to make a video for you guys? Well, it comes down to mainly 2 things. It's just the cost of stuff right now. The inflation is insane right now. And everything, we're seeing it in the gear community as well, is going up in price. Everything costs more. And so it's harder and harder to get your money to go purchase a pocket knife, regardless if it's for like a gift or you're just starting out a budget collection. You know, you're like, what can I get for, let's say, a $20 bill? It's very difficult these days to find anything, and particularly anything new designs. There are a few older ones that I'm going to run in here today as competitive options that still, you know, are close, but I don't even know of another pocket knife right now with similar dimension, shape, and capability that comes in at sub 20 bucks, and this one does. So I've had this for a little bit, had some fun with it, and I'm going to break down what I like about it. There's some, you know, things that I don't, but whether or not you should just have zero interest in the Zilch, or if it actually has a particular potential for you and me in 2022 with costs skyrocketing and our money going less and less further, it seems. Profile, it looks good. This is the type of profile I would carry in my general light duty EDC collection, from the blade shape with that classic draw point, broad blade, but not too broad. So it's kind of got like this duality of piercing, and you know it can pierce material, but then it, you know, slices and has that nice sweep with that full flat grind. So a great grind angle, a little fuller on there to make it pop, 3.1 inches. I mean, all that is perfect. Like that's exactly what I look for in an EDC pocket knife. And then just the different types of handles, the FRN handles. This maroon red kind of popped for me. They got a few other designs that you could look at as well that have different color combinations. So there's variety to kind of meet the niche that you're looking for, maybe that you connect with visually. And then just the way the handle even fits in my hand, done really well. Good texturing for a light duty blade. That cross-checking that goes into this kind of like teeth, kind of looks like a dragon's teeth backer right there, and then the pillar construction and steel liners on either side, but still comes in at 2.2 ounces. So very, very lightweight. Makes a lot of sense for me and for a lot of people, and fills out my hand with plenty of room to spare. You know, it doesn't feel tiny or, you know, too light or too small. And it has good lockup for just a simple liner lock. I have zero rock up and down or side to side. I was expecting something, some play, zero play, and it's not riding on bronze bushings or washers. It's running on, I believe, Teflon or nylon washers. So the deployment is excellent on those thumb studs. Very easy for me to deploy. Detent is good. There's no issue with the detent. Perfect centering, straight down, perfect grind angle on either side. It's not wobbled off. I mean, again, as I look at it, I'm like, wow, this is like, what's up, Gerber? One issue is that it's not ambidextrous. I don't know why they didn't do that. Good pocket clip, doesn't have any issues, doesn't create a hot spot, rides well, good notch out for a large lanyard if you want to do that. So, I mean, great construction, great design, absolutely works really well in every aspect that I've put it to, and you don't even know it's riding in your pocket, and it cost me less than a $20 bill. Now, the one hiccup is the 7CR17 MOV steel. I get to that, it's sub $20. That's basically like 440A steel. I mean, it does okay. If you were to ask me between the two, I tend to see better results out of 8CR. That would have been better. OS 8 would have been better. You know, D2 I know would have knocked up the price to probably around 30. It'd be great for them to offer a D2 version with maybe some different handle scales at 30 bucks or like 28 bucks. That would be amazing, I think. So, you know, that's where it's going to have the pitfall. I mean, that's where you're going to save the money, is in the blade steel. So, you know, I hope that we just move on from the alphabet soup Chinese steels that exist and figure out a way to make them, you know, 420 HC and charge us 25 bucks. I think they can do it, you know, would be awesome. and I would prefer that over 7CR. That would be my preference. But that's the one drawback. Now, when we look at it compared to two other blades that I immediately think of like very budget friendly in the same size range, it's the K-Bar DOZIER, great tool. They now have a D2 version that is like just under 40 bucks. I think it's like $38. So that's awesome. It is ambidextrous. They have a few different blade shapes that are available. AUS 8 steel that will hold. It's very competitive with what 7CR is. It's just like, you know, it's 7CR and you're like, ugh. It's just like so low end, it's like scraping the bottom of the barrel. And so that part, like very close, you're not going to notice too much of a difference between the like K-Bar AUS 8 version. I will say that I actually prefer the blade shape on this Zilch over the K-Bar DOZIER, because that has a hollow grind with kind of a steep shoulder. This is a full flat, and they've done the edging well and, you know, grinding of it well, so that it works better, in my opinion, for the edge geometry and the blade shape than the hollow grind on the K-Bar. So that's something to consider. The K-Bar is ambidextrous, as well as the Rat Model 2. The Rat Model 2 is a great tool as well. Going to come in closer to like 25, 26 bucks with the AUS 8. They do have D2 versions. Fully ambidextrous, 4-way directional pocket clip, liner lock, bronze bushings, made, I'm not sure where it's made now, Taiwan or China. But anyway, so either way, you know, budget friendly. The downside is that handle is shorter than this handle. So I actually do not like carrying the Rat Model 2. My wife does, she carries it. But this actually fits my hand because it's got a longer handle than that Rat does. And so if you were to ask me between the two on handle comfort, I would go with this. And this is going to give me a little bit more edge to work with. So I would actually kind of go with this over an AUS 8 version of a Rat Model 2 if I'm a righty. If I was picking out a collection of, you know, round $20, a little bit more for those other two. And so again, you can save yourself $5–10 bucks depending on where you pick it up if you pick up the Zilch. So guys, that's why I decided to pick this up. So if you are on a very tight budget, or you're needing to gift stuff, you know, before we know it, we're going to be in the holidays, and I don't even know what inflation is going to look like. I don't know what, you know, the economy is going to look like come 5 more months. And if you're like, I want to give a gift to somebody, but I have very minimal things to spend. If you're in that arena, this for Blade HQ has it for $18, which is bananas. That you can, you know, I wouldn't be upset if you gifted this to me. Let's put it that way. Be like, dope, that's going to be a good little beater, lightweight tool that I'm very pleased with, and I can't find a problem with outside of bottom of the barrel steel. So that's me, guys. I look forward to hearing the comments below. Let me know what you think. If you own the Zilch, let me know what you think about Gerber doing this type of stuff. Again, would love to see a jacked up, you know, D2 version would be perfect for like $10 more. I think the market would definitely jump on those as well. So appreciate you guys so much. Check out the other video popping up and subscribe if you're not yet a subscriber. And until next time, always remember, stay equipped, stay prepared, and I'll see you out there.